progress of the Falcon 9 Heavy? What would be the first payload? And do you envision any involvement with this proposed Dennis Tito mission to Mars? Thanks.
Okay, so Vandenberg is being built to accommodate the Falcon 9 single core as well as Falcon Heavy, all at the same time. I don't want to say that there aren't things to do at Vandenberg after we fly this first single core Falcon 9 there. There's probably some additional work to do to accommodate the Heavy. I don't know the specific details of it, but it was designed from the beginning to accommodate both vehicles. The Heavy flight, I'm not talking yet about the payload, what we're going to plan to do there, but that vehicle should be built late this year, and we'll lift off as quickly as we can from Vandenberg with the Heavy. And then as far as the Dennis Tito flight, I think his plan is very ambitious. We have been rumored to be in partnership with him, which we're not, but we are a launch service provider, and if he can come up with the funding to execute this mission, I'd be happy to have him as a customer.
For Ms. Shotwell, this is Jim Howard from social media. Just quick questions about the Dragon capsule. Are they reusable or ever going to be reused? And do you have any customers for it other than NASA?
We have, by the way, the Dragon capsule is absolutely reusable. It was designed to be reusable. We have turned Dragon on after she's come home, and she does operate exactly as planned. So we know we can reuse it. We will find customers for those Dragon capsules, potentially even have NASA consider leveraging refurbished capsules. But we do have a lot of interest in the refurbished capsules, actually.
Dave Dickinson with astroguys.com. NORAD in satellite trackers generally track 4 payloads with each launch. I wondered what else besides the booster in Dragon people are seeing. Solar panel covers or the fairings or... Oh,
I see. Okay, so you're asking what are the components of Falcon 9 and Dragon?
Yeah, NORAD will catalog usually 4 objects that are up there, and I've had questions before. What are those other 2 objects? Are they
probably the fairing, the solar array fairings?
Okay.
On Dragon.
All right, we'll take our last question from Irene.
I hope this isn't a NASA antisocial question, but in light of the engine issues, your company was pretty sensitive about it, and I was wondering if there was any business implications, any customers that were kind of on the hook that decided to wait and see a few more flights, and then just in general, this is just the beginning of a very large manifest for SpaceX, a lot of different kinds of customers. How important, aside from the mission of delivering to a station, how do you all look at this as far as the overall company's future?
How do I look at the NASA mission?
Well, each flight that comes, you got 2 down, next one, and I guess I'm asking just because there was kind of a media backlash a bit from SpaceX for those of us when we were reporting on the engine issue.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the backlash piece.
The company was sensitive about it.
Well, I think the majority of our sensitivity is due to this whole State Department regime, that failures and certainly how you get over failures and how you describe the process to get through that is an extremely protected pieces of information. I mean, that's really what prompted the current ITAR laws, was a commercial satellite company in China helping them just by asking questions how to get through a launch failure. So we're just ultra sensitive about that. I don't look good in horizontal stripes. I certainly don't want to go to jail. I'd like to see my kids go to college and graduate. So we're just really careful about that. Probably too careful, and we'll find that out when we get this report that we sent the State Department that said, what can we say this stuff in public? Did that get the second part of your question?
Yeah, I guess as far as if there was any business implications. expectations from that, and
good.
just as how one of these missions sort of sets the stage for everything else that's coming down the road for SpaceX.
So we lost no customers. As a matter of fact, I have to tell you that I think the industry and the public was dramatically impressed by the fact that we had an engine issue, engine shut down, and still made mission. So it's an impressive thing. Again, you know, you don't want it to happen, but the fact that the vehicle did exactly what it was supposed to do was impressive. We've heard from the insurance community; they were impressed. Our other customers have been very impressed as well. So no one's canceled. I don't believe there was a contract that we had kind of in limbo that didn't get signed in that time frame. Just as a factoid, every commercial launch that was competed last year in the Falcon 9 class, SpaceX won.
Woohoo! And with that, I think we'll wrap it up. Thank you, Gwen. Everything remains on track for the launch tomorrow morning at 10:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time of the Falcon 9 and Dragon capsule. You can follow activities on social media, on Twitter, using @NASA and @SpaceX and the hashtags ISS and Dragon. And we'll begin our live launch coverage tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. right here on NASA television and www.nasa.gov/NTV. Thank you very much.
station has a bright future. You know, the construction is done, so everything that the shuttle needed to do is done. We have the International Space Station ready to enter, you know, what we're calling the utilization phase. Hopefully we're going to see 10 years of good quality science out of it as well. So we still have a vibrant program going on.
Times of transition are very difficult, and we're certainly in a time of transition. We'll have a solid future ahead of us.
We still have smart engineers coming out of schools, and we'll have new vehicles. Now it's time to move on to something, to get on to past low Earth orbit.
And we know for sure it's going to 2020. It could even go farther, and there will be a lot of good science to come out of the work that we're doing on the space station.
I think why a lot of us got into this business was exploration and seeing what's over the next horizon. That's what I would personally like to see, is let's go explore other worlds. Let's explore the moon. Let's explore an asteroid. Let's explore Mars. To me, that's the part of human spaceflight that really is exciting, and just to see what's over that next bend and around that next curve is why I originally got into this business.
And it's quite possible that the destination that we will end up going to is one we don't even know yet, because as you know, we're still exploring. There's other places of interest in our solar system, and who knows? I think anywhere we go is good because it's broadening the frontier. It's pushing technology, and it's getting us further and further out into the solar system.
I think we belong on Mars, and I assume you're referring to human exploration, and I'd like to consider that as a long-term goal for the space program, to put humans on Mars.
Look at the long-term time frame, and the future is pretty bright.
My name is Deirdre Terry. I'm the Network Operations Control Team Manager for the Deep Space Network here at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. What I do is I oversee and I ensure that the data is received to the distant end, and that is our project. The projects are our customers. As a manager, I make sure that my team is trained. I just make sure that they have all the materials that they need to stay up to date to ensure that we have the best customer satisfaction in delivering data. One of my greatest memories here at JPL is in 2004 when the MER, the two rovers, landed on Mars, and how exciting it is to be a part of history, to be a part of all of the Mars missions. Being an African-American woman in the 21st century have opened so many doors for me. There are so many opportunities that I have that other women did not have. What I really like is it has afforded me the opportunity to be recognized for my achievements and not being looked upon only for my ethnicity.